Hey guys, what's good? What's good? What's good?
What is up, guys?
Nice to have you guys there. We're just making sure that all the sound is cool. We don't want to be able to hear ourselves, but we want you guys to hear us. We want you guys to be able to hear us. But otherwise, what's good, there, guys? What's good? I can hear the sound is all good. The sound is all good. I see someone is saying I can't hear you there, guys. If you guys are wondering what's this blank spot here, this blank spot is for the guru. waiting for the guru to come and take over this spot, guys. And weighing in at 635 pounds.
Do you want to know the US trader in South
The
Africa?
Mamba coming into the building. And we got the Mamba! Let the crowd go wild because the Mamba has officially entered the building. Guys, Mamba's here, Mamba's here, Mamba's here, Mamba's here.
What's up, gang? What's up, gang? What's up, gang?
We're
What's
in
up,
the
gang?
building, guys. We're all in the building today. We're all in the building. We're all in the building.
I already know, you already know, you already know.
Nice to have you guys there. Nice to have you guys there.
Someone said I can't hear you.
Yeah, no, that was before we opened up the sound. Yeah.
Tabu is saying I need to join, but no lagging contacting you. Charmaine, can you just drop our Instagram handle there?
No stress, no stress, no stress.
Make sure, man, that you text us there, and then we're gonna take everything from there, man. Please make sure there. You can even you poke or like you pin, yeah.
Yeah. You can do the things. You can do the things.
Hey, Kopano, what's happening, my brother? Kopano, what's happening, man? What's happening? Are you in the building, man? What's up, man? Guys, psychology, guys. This guys are not only guys. Today is Friday, psychology, guys. We wanna know what's happening, guys, with your day, your week, what happened in your week. Or we're probably gonna be sharing our week as well as to how the market has been, what we think about the market, and all those kind of things. How the psychology try to like mess with us, but then at the end of the day, you know, guys, we always come out top, you know. So yeah, guys. But nonetheless, guys, let's see how many people you have here in the building.
Let's see. We've got about 17, I think. About 17 people in the building.
Guys. I'm only seeing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm only seeing like 7 comments, guys. Come on, guys. If you're here in the building, let me see you saying, I'm in the building, man. I'm in the building. When I see that participation, guys, from you, when I see that type of like feedback, I can say, when I see that feedback, interaction, guys, with you. And I'm just saying here, guys, that Jabu is using the app.
See now, close.
What did I do now? Guys, Jabu is using the app, is using the Forex Chasers app. If you haven't got any of this app, guys, make sure that you download this app on Play Store. Is there, iOS is also there, and you get to like share trading ideas with top-minded traders and all that. But that's not about today's.
And why is this guy's app taking so long to open?
I'm shocked, man. It's like,
You've been waiting way to open.
This one is slow.
It's gonna open, don't know why.
But look, guys, talking about the app, looking how beautiful is this, guys. This is so beautiful, so beautiful.
Whether you're Android or iOS, we've got you, man. We've got you, guys. So I'm just making sure that everyone has.
This is how the interface looks like.
You see now,
It's like beautiful. You just have a link.
Yeah. From the session.
Okay, guys. So where do I start, guys? Where do I start?
I wanted to hold it here.
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm messing with you guys.
Can you click instead? Apologies there, guys, apologies there.
If you can.
Okay, let me.
I can see here Nicole is saying, I'm in the building, man. I can see Cousin Pile is saying, I'm in the building, man. Powerful. Praise God, powerful, my brother. Powerful. Guys, you can also type in your week here in the comment section. Tell us how your week has been. If you made $1,000 or what was the downfall if you didn't make that $1,000. What did you learn? Like, you know, tell us, talk to us, man. What happened during the week, and then so on. We also gonna share. What is this now? Okay, we also gonna share and
Jao was showing us how his week was, guys. Jao was showing us how the
Show
week
them,
was.
show
Show them how your week was. He's busy flexing on us. He's busy flexing on us, showing us that he's running 1,102.
$1,200, man. That's what he's saying. $1,200, man.
Yeah, this guy's running, he's holding, guys. Hopefully you guys were checking it out there. Hopefully you guys also saw that position. Because I know that this guy can't be making money on his own. Guys, he can't be doing that.
I'm okay now. What's happening, my brother? What happened, my brother?
What happened?
What happened, my brother? What's happened, my brother?
Did your market? Did the market move you?
It's a good question.
Did the market move you?
But guys, share your experience there. Share your experience, because the Psychology Friday, we want to help you guys out. We'll share our experience there so that we can help you guys out without maybe your guys' situation, since you guys aren't typing there. But otherwise, guys, type there in the comments. Let us know how your week was so that we can maybe share some input maybe on how you could do a little bit better next week. Java, how was your week, man? Besides today.
Yeah.
Every other day besides today.
Today I'm recovering. I'm at breaking now. Today, like, it's breaking for all the trades that I took from Monday up until yesterday. I took trades yesterday. And today when I woke up, I had a little mini prayer and I said, God, before this Friday ends, let me just go back to break even. But
Guys, this guy is holding like 20,000 Rand profit.
I'm so
like about 20K. And that's coming back to break even. Damn! Damn, bro.
It's breaking.
Damn.
So that's how it has been. US state has been nice and bad and nice. And I haven't been taking any currencies lately. So I should change my Instagram name to Jabulani_US30 Lord. And then
That thing doesn't affect the sound.
no, it doesn't. And then I do the things from there. But overall, it's been a fun week. Like it's have you ever like been in a losing streak so long that you start questioning your strategy and your skill, and then you come back and realize, my mind was just messing with me.
Just keep doing it. Yeah.
That's how it has been, because it's been up and down. But then eventually today I just got back in the right mindset. I started putting in more trades, taking that's all.
Oh yeah, there's consistency for you guys. If you guys are gonna chop and change when things are not going okay, yeah, it's tough, because you end up changing before your strategy then starts now being profitable, and you never ever end up seeing that, man, I would have came out of that hole or whatever. It's tough there. Mamba, how was the week, man?
Guys, for me, I guess, guys, I'm gonna talk about my week based on the live trading session, because that's where I'm most effective. But I've been doing a lot of research, but that is not about today, guys. Today is about like reviewing how my week was. So I can say my week was pretty good, but on the live trading session, we only had a live trading session on Monday and on Thursday. Yes, Tuesday and Wednesday. What happened?
Yeah, Wednesday was a public holiday.
Oh,
I think Tuesday you guys didn't trade.
Tuesday we didn't trade. Yeah, Tuesday we didn't trade. Okay, so what happened is that Monday it was a losing day, and then Tuesday we didn't trade as a break-even day. I did trade though on my personal call. I didn't want to call the trade because it wasn't high probability setup for me, but I did trade and I did make some profit on that position. And then I remember it was a sell. And then Wednesday I didn't trade. I was in the street, guys. It was
It was free. You were free.
free. Yeah. Wednesday I didn't trade, and then Thursday again we took another loss, guys. So it's like we took like 2 losses and then one win, and then 2 losses and then 1 win, and then this other day we didn't trade. So out of those 4 we took like, but then guys, for me it's not much of a big deal. It's not much of a big deal because we coming from like the previous week, we coming from 100% win rates. We never took any loss. It was like the whole week we just half past 3 we just winning. So it's not a big deal because like what I tend to do the most is that I don't really like to judge my performance based on weekly basis, but I like to judge my performance based on monthly basis because I know that if I'm judging based on week, I can have a bad week. That doesn't mean that it's a bad month, you understand? So, but then if I'm looking now when I'm executing more positions and those more positions now, all of them, they're just taking money from my account, taking money from my account. So what does that mean? It means there's something that I'm doing wrong, so I have to go to my drawing board. But just going through maybe losing streak in 1 week, it means nothing. It's literally normal for you to go through a losing streak in 1 week. So I want to see long term as to how am I doing long term. Then that's when I'm making a decision based on long term results, not based on weekly results and so on. But then again, guys, don't take this for granted. I do a weekly review to see how was my progress this week, and to see how can I modify myself to be a better trader in terms of maybe psychology, in terms of like maybe not so much of technical, not so much of technical, I don't know either, but in terms of like mostly psychology, how can I make myself even a better trader in terms of decision making? Because one thing I realized is that executing a position is just the beginning of trading. You still have to manage the position. It's one of the most difficult things I found to be there in the trading because you can be holding maybe $10 or $20 or whatsoever amount of profit and you'll be like, I don't want to lose this money, and then you close the position and it just keep on flying in the direction. But then when you're holding now $10, you also be like, no, I don't want to lose this money, then you keep on holding and then what happens? You just keep on going and then close down. So you see, that is not you being a bad trader in terms of like executing, but in terms of your trade management, you are a bad trader. To find out you did apply proper risk management with maybe risking maybe 1%, but then you didn't do stop loss. Maybe you're like, I'm gonna close once it reaches at this level, you understand? But your plan initially was like, I wanna reach 1%. So then it's just there and be like, damn, now I'm 100%, I'm $100 down. No man, let me just wait for it maybe to come to $50 or $30, then I'm gonna close $30 and it just keep on bleeding. It keeps on bleeding
until you accept it.
Yeah,
You accept that I can't take the pain anymore.
Until then, if I don't, I know. And then you know what happens? You
No.
You got what you wanted.
You eventually blow your account, and then because of trade management on its own, putting aside how you apply your risk management, how you executed your position, your technical analysis, just putting it aside by just trade management. So you see that these things, guys, they are equal as important as any other aspect that is there in trading. Don't think maybe psychology is more important than trade management. Listen to me. You can know how to avoid fear of missing out in a trade. You can know how to avoid chasing your tail. You can know how to avoid all those emotions that are there, but you're still losing because of maybe you're not good with managing your trade in terms of like maybe you don't know how to like trade management. What I can say, maybe based on structure, based on whatsoever, maybe 1% you're moving a stop loss to break even, 2% you're moving a stop loss to break it to 1%. Those kind of trade management. Because if you are lacking there, you find yourself not making money. But some of the aspects, maybe risk management, you did apply your risk management well, but then at the end of the day, you are losing money because of your trade management and so on, and all those kind of things. They can really, I don't know this way, but it's a back on it, but I didn't want to say it. Yeah, but it can really affect. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say, guys, is that every aspect in trading, risk management, psychology, technical analysis, trade management, you name it, everything that you can think of in terms of trading can affect your trading journey. If one of those things is lacking, just make sure that you try and modify yourself, learn and backtest, and then once you have those results, those tangible results, because of you can learn a strategy that is like some sort of like a hypothesis that you know the strategy and you know how to trade based on the strategy. But now if you backtesting, now you are experimenting, you are trying to find those connection between those chemicals and so on and so on. Once you find those things through backtesting, then you research based on not just a hypothesis or a theory to say, I know because of it's working for Tremaine, he's trading this way, then it's going to work for me. No, that is just a hypothesis, because what Tremaine is doing could be good for his personality, but not for mine, because we are different as people. So To keep the story short, guys, what I've learned in my trading, in my week of trading is that, guys, I really don't have to have maybe 100% win rate. As much as I'm applying good trade management, as much as I'm applying good risk management, I'm good to go. I can have a 50% win rate in a week and still be making more money because of my trade. The way that I'm managing my trade is like top notch. The way that I'm applying my risk management is like top notch. Guys, bear in mind, sometimes the market is gonna mess with me. Sometimes I'm gonna be risking maybe 3% in a position. Sometimes I'm gonna be even maybe risking 5% because of emotions. Sometimes you'll be like, wow, this trade is so nice. But then I go back to my drawing board and say, okay, this is where I made a mistake. I'm a human. We are humans. We are bound to make those mistakes. But the best thing that we can do for ourselves is to learn from those mistakes and say, how can we make this a better thing for me? If maybe I've made a mistake in the market, maybe I over-leveraged or whatsoever, how can I learn from there? It's negative news into the future. Then that's when you know that is another one trait of being a consistent trader. You learn from the mistake. You don't take mistake as something that is bad, but you learn from them and then you use them as your future reference. So yeah. So I think, Charmaine, before we can even go to you, man, you can just go
Mamba is taking everything that
Damn. Guys, you heard all that big English. Turn your hypothesis into a theory. Don't trade a hypothesis where there's no proof. Trade theories that have experiments to prove those hypotheses that you had. I think don't you want to read some of the questions there? I think maybe from Maxwell.
I haven't been trading. My psychology is playing with me, man. It's just your mind. I'm reading this other book called The Chimp Paradox. Your chimp has more power than your human brain, so it's just your mind. It's not you. I'm blowing accounts, yo. Stop trading.
Before you can even go on, tell this guy how can maybe he can try to improve on his psychology. What he can do to maybe improve, maybe read books or maybe watch videos on psychology and all those kind of things, and then have that mindset to say, man, it's not like your psychologist play with you. You just messing with yourself because of you telling yourself that that is not the actual case. So read books, man. If you're lazy to read books, I am very lazy to read books.
Mark Douglas.
There are audio books.
There's a series on YouTube. If you can just go to YouTube right now, there's I think 8-episode series. Each episode is like 1 hour of Mark Douglas. People paid like 20,000 for that, and you get it for free on YouTube. If you can watch that, I guarantee you, your psychology will not be messing with you. Because you'll already know that, okay, I've learned about this and I'm going through this and this is what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. That knowledge of knowing what to do will put you at a better position than you are today. So go to YouTube, look for Mark Douglas and set yourself to an amazing experience of learning about trading psychology, your mind, and everything that involves psychology in terms of your trading. And Mobile Koala says, I'm blowing accounts, yo. Man, I don't know what to say, but take your time, stop trading for a bit, maybe this week, next week, or the month of May. Reflect back, look at your results, go through your history, and look at the number of accounts you've blown. What trades did you trade? What trades did you take? Do you have screenshots? What can you say about your screenshot? What were your confluences in those trades? What is your risk management process? What is your position management process? So go back to your trading processes and maybe tweak a thing or two on that process. If not, just backtest the pairs you've been trading. Maybe you can find out there's a change in the market conditions in accordance to your strategy. So, Mobile, just do that, man.
I see some other companies that grow plants. They grow plants, that's all they do. So I was looking at how smart they've become. They've become so smart that they're now gathering data. Like, you know, in these greenhouse things, they're not just planting. Now they're seeing how much oxygen are they letting in at a specific time, how much light, what's the degree of the light, what's data. And it's like the more data that they have, the better they can, the next batch of plants that they grow because they've got this previous data, they can then ensure that maybe the end result of the plant will be so much closer to what they want it to be, because now they have data and they're able to obviously control the environment. So same thing with your trading, man. You'll never be able to make a change if you don't have data. If you don't know, why have I been blowing for this longest time? If you have no idea, where do you start, man? Like now, if I had to ask you, like, where are you starting? Have you been journaling? Have you been taking data, collecting data so that you can make changes in the future? Go back, start to journal, man. Start to journal so that you can collect data, so that you then, when it's time to make changes, you know where to go and make those changes.
That's powerful. That's powerful.
Lebogang Cortez 012. You know when it's 012, it's Pitori. My bros, my problem is not letting wins run, and that hits different. So you don't let your wins run. You're always in a hurry to close trades. Close half a position and leave the other half running.
Partial out, yeah.
Partial out and leave the other.
Partial out.
Or just have a plan on how you manage your NT4.
Also 4 hours. And then I'll set an alarm. And then after 4 hours, when it rings, I go and check in and manage a position. I set another alarm to say, okay, after 4 hours, I can go back and check. That way I'm relaxed to say, I don't even have to be in the market. Because the more you look at the market, the more your brain starts telling you that you make the wrong decisions, and then you start closing the trade. So take a trade, set your timer to 5-6 hours, and then after that time you come back, you manage up until your trade hits TB.
100%. If you guys can hear what he's saying, you develop that takes you there. So create a process. Whatever type of a trader, whatever you observe in your own trading, start to cultivate those habits and start small. Develop a process that can help you get there. Yeah.
Adrian Kazuboski. Adrian, I wish. I made 8% this week so far. That's good.
Nice.
What's your overall account size so that we can we will do the math on our side. We want to do the math on our side. Gregory Paula, I just want to thank you guys for changing my mindset on the way I look at the charts, even when I take losses or profits. I just take it professional. Once I see you, gents, Hennessy Nyana on Siyabulela Bangini. Hi guys, post more setups on the app. We will try, man. We will try.
Yeah, most definitely. I think if that's a nice segue into my week. My week has been, and a lot of my higher time frame structures just are not in the right places where I'd like to trade them. So my week has been slow. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday was slow, and then Thursday was a down day. Thursday I only took one trade. Yeah. It was just that yesterday. The Thursday was a down day, but it makes me, like, when I think about it, it makes my psychology feel like it's a losing week for me, because I started a new account on Thursday, and that was the only trade that I took, and it was down. But overall in the week, I'm up. I've made money this week. Like, as much as the new account that I started is down, but this week was a plus.
It's Clyde.
Clyde.
Clyde Pile, hello familia, hello Clyde. Hello familia. How do you, Lebogang Lekoa, how do you spot a good entry? I'm kind of nervous to take USDT sales. You can't spot a good entry. Your process is the one that tells you if this is a good or a bad entry, and then you enter the trade following your process. So you don't spot. Guys, let me tell you something. There's nothing called a late entry. There's nothing called a good entry. Any entry is good as long as there's a process behind entering that trade. A person can take a breakout and say, I'll put my stop loss below the low. I'll take a breakout trade, but I'll put my stop loss below the wick of the candlestick. You see, it's the same trade, two different processes. For you, you will say, it's a bad trade because you entered at a breakout and your stops is below the candlestick. For him, it's going to be, your process is bad because you took a trade and your stops are below the low, so you are risking more. So any entry is a good entry as long as you have a process behind taking those kind of trades. And you don't have to be nervous if you don't have a good risk management process. Once you have a good risk management process, you know I'm risking 100 for 300, that 1:3, then you don't have to be nervous. So processes, guys.
Processes.
Man, just get bigger gonads. Let the gonads grow.
Yeah.
And when you've got nice, big, solid gonads, man, you just have to take the trade. If you want the reward, you have to take the risk ultimately. So if fear is kind of stopping you, then maybe reduce your risk and whatever. Like, if you just push yourself, to involve yourself when your process tells you to involve yourself. Yeah.
Mandisa Ntuli. When and where are you guys opening offices? Our current address for the office is, should I give them?
No.
There is no current address. I don't know what this guy was
I'm joking, guys. Currently, we're still looking for office spaces, so we do not yet have office spaces. So if you want to be in contact, it's support@forexchasers.com or info@forexchasers.com. Yeah, that's all. Or follow each. You can follow t.main at Instagram, Fanlike Mamba RSA, Jabulan_RSA, so that we can.
This guy is lying.
Hey Leslie, what's happening, my brother?
Oh, I thought this was the other.
Hey Leslie, I see Leslie.
It's been a while, man.
Hey, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a big minute, man. It's been a big minute, man. It's been a big minute.
But it's nice to see you, man. Like once you connect and build a relationship, it's there forever, man. It's just a matter of us finding, communicating, but it's there forever, man. It's nice to see you again, man. Nice to see you there.
The boy Miller. Is Miller for million or Miller for Miller?
Where are you seeing that?
This one. The boy Miller.
Oh, the boy
I want to know this man. Is it for millionaire or what?
It's for alcohol.
It's the broker you're using. Mamba.
I'm using IC Market, guys.
Tremaine.
Yeah, I also use IC Markets.
We are also using IC Markets. AGN.
Guys, it's 3 yeses from the judges. You are through to the next round if you go and use IC Markets. See Adrian there saying, who's Mark Douglas? Oh my God.
Our father who adds
I just search it. Go. I don't think we need to say anything. I think just go to Google and type Mark Douglas, or go on YouTube and type Mark Douglas, and just go down that rabbit hole. Like find out who this person is on your own by seeing what value he might have for you. Yeah. See, Randy Howell. Yes, I watched that guy as well. Do you guys know who Randy Howell is? So I can say, oh my God. Yeah, Adrian, if you're there in the comments, type your oh my God back to these guys because they gave you a oh my God. Yeah, Randy Howell is another guy. I think Randy Howell and Mark Douglas, they're almost like photocopies of each other.
Yeah.
But Randy Howell, the difference is that Randy Howell started as a psychologist. That's his major. His major is psychology, and then he found out about trading, and he used
this other guy that I follow. He's very good as well. He's Stenbecker.
Yeah, I know, but he wrote the book.
you guys think, oh my God.
Daily Trading Coach.
Yeah.
The Daily Trading Coach.
He's read quite a few books. Yeah, he's a good psychologist as well.
Nice. So you guys literally got exposed now. You guys got exposed to the most beneficial people that are out there. Oh, Lighten is there. What's good, member?
That's good, man. That's good, man.
Honorable comrade. It's nice to see you, man.
Well, honorable.
This is my 10K, my Forex funds are powerful there. Adrian.
Yeah.
Powerful, my brother. So you made just a nice
8%.
That means you're done.
Man,
you're done.
That means you're done.
That is like $800 just dollars.
But isn't that the target? If you're doing a challenge, that 8% is the target.
No, I mean, what if he's already a funded trader and he's already making money?
That's what I'm saying, like, because I know it's my Forex funds. That means however it is, man, your training is like solid.
Yeah.
You're like in there now.
Yeah.
You're proper in there. Think who's this Besta?
Is it a valid? Come on, man, stop tripping.
I think the entry points and also taking
could be.
But why are you shaking, man?
Oh no, I'm cold, man.
Even Jabu is shaking.
He's shaking. Man, let's hold each other. Adrian is saying it's small, but I will upgrade. Definitely, man. You're already there.
You're already there, man. It's not small. No one can give you so much amount of money.
If you've got a process that can make you 8%, that means that you sorted. If you're trading from a process, then the process can make you 8% of $1 million, of $1 billion.
Yeah.
See, who's this Leboham?
Thank you Maxwell David is saying thanks for the tip and advice, guys. Powerful.
Sure thing.
He said so.
He said so. Guys, why don't we let us know if children are not taking place?
Load shedding or something of that.
That decisions are gonna be happening.
Yeah.
I know Mark Douglas.
Okay. I take my oh my god back. Nice. Oh, just the accent.
Oh, but the spelling you wrote was the spelling of Mark Douglas. What are you saying?
I see what you're saying now. Okay, see, Biggie Day is saying, we're not worried about cars first. We're worried about solidifying a future. we want an asset that doesn't depreciate first.
Exactly.
You must come to the slums. See this whole land that's here behind us. Come to the slums. See, man, you'll see. Show us. Okay, that was that. Oh, Kojo, Update Television is saying Kojo Forex, I love you. Okay.
Looks like Kojo Forex.
We love you. No, guys. No. Guys.
Kojo, they love you, man.
Chavez, why did you have to what is this rate now? Why did you have to match this rate now, Chavez? Because this guy is saying Kojo Forex. Maybe I was asking if you know Kojo Forex.
No,
and then he's saying I love you.
They think you look like Kojo.
No, that's not the case.
It's just you, man. Take off the mask.
They say you look like Kojo.
Check these guys now. Why do they assume it's me? Guys, please comment there. Do I look like Kojo?
Yeah, let us know, guys. Does he look like Kojo? Does he really look like? You can read that.
Pali, why is it that good setups present themselves when I have no funds or stop loading? Because you take bad trades when you have funds. That's the only.
You know what I think? I think when you have no funds, you're not trying to make a decision to make money. So you observe, like even I always say that there's always a difference how you're gonna make a decision when there is risk present and when there's no risk present. So I think that also shows up when you don't have funds because you know that you're not gonna take any risk. So you've got a lot more patience to watch the setup develop to know when is the right time. You've got the patience. So yeah, just see, do some self-inquiry, man. Every Friday evening after you've traded, ask yourself these questions. Why did I make this decision this way? Go into how you were feeling, go into what you were thinking, go into what you did. Because what you did, they always say that you can believe whatever you want to believe. It doesn't really matter. But your actions will always prove your true beliefs. What you do will prove your true belief.
If I had a pen, I was gonna write that quote down and put it somewhere.
Man, you don't have to write it there. It'll be on this video. Just go back and watch. Just go back and watch.
Give us watch time as well.
Give us another watch time. Yeah, you can go on to the
Adrian, haha, I have to know these guys. I'm not a stupid trader. You know them. I don't have a
You have to know them. You have to know them.
Do you update television? Do you know Kojo Forex? I mean, who am I sitting next to?
Who's in the building?
But then there's phase 2. Man, Adrian, if you can make 8%, if phase 2 is 5%, you can do that. Like,
Yeah, because you've got a process. You've got a process.
Like this, within a blink of an eye. One dilemma key is, how do you get sharp entries like straight away? My US30 trades just touch my stop loss. After layering them, it goes in my direction, so I lose about $80 before making profit and re-entering. This thing is simple. How do you get sharp entries? Do you have a process to get those sharp entries? Number 2, my US30 straight trades just touch my stop loss after. Now you know that, okay, every time I put a stop loss, my US30 touches my stop loss. How can I modify the way I place my stop loss? That is number 2. Number 3, so I lose about $80 before making profit. You lose 80, how much are you willing to make to get your risk to reward? That's how you solve your problems.
You've typed it. Everything you need to deal with is in that statement itself. Everything.
Yeah.
That's how you say that journal, so that you can see. Like now you're noticing, okay, what are the average stop losses that I have? So now I can go and modify that to accommodate for my experiential knowledge now. Because now you have experiential knowledge, man.
Like play. US30, love-hate relationship going on.
GBP USD. Love-hate relationship
Love-hate going on. And those relationships last longer than normal relationships.
Sure.
Now I formed a new relationship with the States now.
Check this guy now.
I'm at a happy place.
You know, he was going with Flanagan. He goes with Fred Dan.
You want to
Yeah. Now I'm enjoying this relationship. I'm quite happy.
All men are dogs, guys. All men are dogs.
Not me, guys.
You just have to, all men are dogs. You just have to choose the right breed.
Yeah, the right one. Whether you want a pit bull or you want a chihuahua.
Rottweiler, Chihuahua, Snoop Dogg. That's the best. Maybe you can also help us about the double top, gaps, head and shoulders. Besta, I would like to, I don't want to commit, but I think I can do a 3-part series to explain how you use double tops, double bottoms, triple bottoms, head and shoulders, and what else? Gaps.
Gaps are only caused by gaps.
One-on-one.
Guys, gaps.
Oh, okay.
Gaps. Let me just interfere there before you go there, man. Gaps, guys. If you check, you find out maybe on weekends there are events that are happening that are very important, but the market is closed, so the market cannot move during that time. So what happens? Then the market just falls like, and then when the market opens, then because of the market is up. And then it's past. Then that's when you start to see those gaps and those moves. Because something during the week happened, and then now we only get to see the reaction of that when the market opens. So that's when you see those gaps. That's the cause of gaps. Other than that, if there's nothing like major happened, you're just gonna see the market is normal, no gaps, nothing, no crazy moves, nothing. Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Continue, man. About the one section.
Yeah. Also, and then. Like I said before, when we started, I was like, if there's anything that you need help with, DM Forex Chasers, the Instagram, you get help, DM Travin, DM me, DM Mamba, and then we can be able to help you with the problems that you have. Double tops, gaps, head and shoulders. You will get an in-depth explanation as to how do I treat these things, how do I deal with those things. Then who's next?
Is
Gregory. I think it's
Copper Hastings.
Cooper Hastings. You look like yourself, son. They say you look like yourself.
Oh, you look like
I look like myself, powerful, Copper.
Man, this guy's a preacher, man. Preach, Papa. Go deeper, Papa. Good one, look like
What about
That's happening.
Cash out. You guys, when will the Discord be active again? The Discord
is active.
Discord is
always pumping.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll just say that, like, if ever maybe you go onto Discord and you know your subscription is still active and Discord is not there, it just means that we've done server maintenance. So all you do is the same way you join the Discord server the first time by going on your Kajabi to find the Discord link. You just rinse, repeat. Go back to your Kajabi, you find the link, you join the Discord server, you're back inside. Pagat.
Hey,
Man, where are you? We missing you.
Where are you?
We're up, man. You sit. You see, here's your spot right here, man.
Hey guys, let's move. This is my spot. Hey.
You're supposed to be here, man. It's been a while. We haven't seen your face.
It's been a minute, bro.
I hope you're killing the market there where you are, man. I hope you're killing the market.
And you got to kill this market, bro.
Joseph Nkwanas, what stops one from being profitable even when one knows that they have a winning strategy?
Psychology.
Have a winning mindset. At this point, you know that you have a winning strategy. Have a winning mindset. Just have a winning mindset. Believe in yourself. Fix your psychology. Then you can be good to go, man.
That's powerful enough.
You already have a strategy.
It's not like you can be good to go. You good to go.
You are good
to go.
Have a winning mindset, man.
That's good. Tell yourself, right? Even you know what I used to do, what I'm still doing is like before maybe I have my 3 session, I go to the mirror and then I tell myself, Mamba, you are great, Mamba, you are powerful, Mamba, you're the best, Mamba, nothing can stop you. You understand? Those words, They go to my subconscious mind, they stay there, even when something I've been telling myself that I'm great, it doesn't really have so much impact in me because my subconscious mind is working over time telling me that you are great, man, you are powerful, you are wonderful. So those kind of things, even when I'm taking a loss, I know it's just a loss of a day, or maybe it's just a losing week. It doesn't really matter to me that much because I know I'm the best, I'm great, I'm powerful, I'm amazing. You know, that kind of thing. Hey bro, this guy, you see this guy here, or this guy, they're never gonna tell you that, man, you are the best trader ever. Or
You are the best trader ever.
Man, you are the best trader ever.
Guys, this guy is
What are you saying?
Guys, how many times have they told you that? They're just telling you because of your life, but they really didn't talk to you.
No, give us your WhatsApp numbers. Then every morning when we wake up, we send you a text. Joseph from Corners, you are the best.
Guys, guys, you see, Charmaine, even myself, if I'm saying this guy, I have to wait 3 days before he responds. So don't
You waited for 3 days. I waited for a year, and I was the one who told him to respond. Remember that text? 1 year later, I'm like, Charmaine, you didn't respond.
Don't take the bait. Don't take the bait. So guys, what I wanted to say though before these two pussies step in, what I wanted to say, guys, that you've got to tell yourself, you've got your own back, man. You've got yourself, tell yourself those good things, be your own boss, run the race, run your territory, man, and be the best. Because of some people are gonna be jealous about you, they're gonna tell you, man, it's never gonna work out or whatsoever. But man, if you tell yourself that you know that you are great or you're the best, man, that thing's gonna keep you going no matter what.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
If I had a pen, this thing would have been full now. It's quite frustrating, man. Man, don't ever, you know, if you can be able to distinguish between your brain and yourself, then you would know that it's just my brain running around the bush, and then at some point it's gonna come down, and once it comes down, you're gonna realize actually I was just overreacting to circumstances and situations.
Yeah.
My brain was all over the place because one, your brain is designed to protect you. So when there's no solution, the frustration starts kicking in. But as soon as you are calm, you realize, why was I reacting to that situation? I might as well take logical decisions, and then that's it, man.
When you start taking those logical decisions, just know, man, we are on our way to the top.
Be there, man. Be in the front. Be the person making decisions. Smooth.
That's my sport. Hey, you're not smooth.
Don't start a war, man.
Don't start a war, man. Already there's a war in the Middle East. Our brothers and sisters are dying. What do you want to start now?
Yeah. Cash out, cash out. I finished the basic. I'm gonna need live sessions before moving to premium. Man, www.forexchasers.com. If you check, basic is signals. So it doesn't have a live session. Unless if you book.
It does.
The afternoon live.
Yeah.
Oh, the afternoon one.
Yeah.
Oh, the 3:30 one.
It does. On the basic is there, but if you need to have the morning sessions
Oh, the morning session.
or the one-on-one.
Which session are you talking about? Which live session are you talking about? One-on-one
Tell us.
or 3:30?
Because
Because
always
only I'm answering
live.
my own.
We go live like this.
Yeah.
Always live.
We are always live.
So tell us which one.
There's Smooth live every day. 11 o'clock in the morning. Smooth live.
11, 12,
No matter what time. Smooth live.
What's your streaming channel?
A lot of We don't know.
Cash out.
Oh, we're talking about one-on-one.
Oh, one-on-one.
It's only
100%.
premium.
Yeah, only premium members do get one-on-ones. But if you do want a one-on-one and you're not in premium and you don't want to shift to premium, then we can send you a link where you can book a one-on-one.
Yeah.
So just text us there.
Yeah.
Tumelo Pali. Guys, I get learn a lot from you, YouTube channel. I'm also focusing too much on US 30. What excites me is that most of the time I'm inspired by him. You choose.
I know why he's saying this. Tell them why you are saying that.
Guys, the reason why I'm saying this is because there was a time where we were at the office, so I was analyzing US 30, right? And then I went past Lisiwa's laptop, and then I was like, hi, these analyses are the same. So now, the rest is history. history. So it means
In
like,
other words, he thinks he. What's that thing? What's that word you use?
Inspire.
Yeah. In other words, he thinks he inspires Lisiva.
yeah.
He inspires. Lisiva waits for this guy to do analysis so that he can go and get inspired and feel like, yeah, the analysis I have, I'm inspired because Jabo has the same analysis. It means it's right.
Yeah.
But guys, I don't know. This guy's some kind of a market maker.
I think as soon as you see that your setup is similar to a person that you look up to, right? It means you're on the right track.
Yeah,
Because
you guys share
a similar strategy. So it means, in a way, I didn't want to use this word, but in a way, it's some sort of validation to say, actually, I can, even though validation is the wrong thing, you don't need to seek validation, but in this case, it suits that. In a way, that proves your validation that, okay, I can do this because I can see it from him, and then I can also do the same thing. That's it. Fair. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's reading it now. He's reading cash out. Just said laughing faces there.
Guys, are you using 500 leverage? Man, leverage doesn't matter. To be honest, guys, there.
Yeah, honestly.
If you have the skill, leverage doesn't matter. I want to be, like me now, I'm using 1:100. You 1:500, 1:3. Any leverage, as long as your process is there. A leverage is just an advantage to say, now if I'm making money, I'm making more money. But if your risk management is bad, we are losing more money now. So it just depends on how you see it.
Yeah.
How do you say that word?
You guys.
You must share the streaming channels. We hear your live every day.
Now I can imagine Spoil saying, Mom, no, Mom, we must follow the process. Follow the process.
Very smooth hit.
Psychology is the key, man. 90% of trading is psychology, man.
Smooth doesn't speak with it. Smooth speaks like he's trying to romance you. Guys, we're gonna trade this double top and this double bottom. He speaks like he's
Guys, I just told Spoon now.
Welcome to the roast of
I'm sure he's not even gonna comment.
let's see if he's still in the book. Oh, why is there?
The ghost.
Spoon, I appreciate you.
Yeah,
man.
appreciate my brother.
We know that. That's I was wondering why there's so many women that join your live sessions because of that voice.
Man,
That voice.
you finally got the reason why.
Now I understand.
Buddha.
The channel boy in the building.
I can't even. Let's round up there.
Ian is saying, for a guy about to enter his first prop challenge, what advice can you give? Process.
Don't risk 1%, risk
Yeah.
0.5.
Risk much less than 1%. That's for sure.
Risk less, hold more.
Because you know that even if you don't make money in that month, but if you are in profit, then you can still retake that risk month. So there's no real need for you to pass that month. There's no pressure. You can just make yourself used to trading big accounts, adjust to their broker that they're gonna be using, and all those things that are there. Once maybe you got it, then you can just now go, and then you have the skill now. You know, okay, maybe now you can risk 1% and so on. But when you're starting like your first trade, just try to risk way less. Way less.
Trade to be in profit. I think that's a very good tip. Like trade to be in profit. Trade to get used to the numbers, to get used to the account, and then the next month, when you can redo it, then now you're comfortable. You know, you have no excuses now.
Yeah.
Now you've got no excuses. Even brings me back to when we were taking our first prop firm challenge. That was kind of, I didn't realize it. Now that you're saying it, it was a strategy that we did use but didn't know about. Like our first time, we traded just to be in profit.
Yeah.
That was all. It wasn't about passing the profit. It was just trading to be in profit so that when my duration is done, I can then restart. And now I'm starting with the experience of having this account already. Yeah. I think that's a very nice solid piece of advice, dude. That's a very solid.
Considering my moves now, I didn't know that. Hey, mama, hey.
We're messing up, man. It's not just lift your hands and just receive. Just lift your hands and receive.
I'm gonna watch this stream again.
You guys are roasting me. I be roasting, man. We're missing you. We used to roast you every day when we used to come back home from work.
They traditionally
Used to be part of the house.
Who the Sango?
You get this guy,
Man.
Yeah, those hands you gave him,
Guys, Jabo was dying.
Yeah.
Smooth just said, "What's wrong?" Jabo said, "I feel pains here and here and here." Smooth just went to any random tree and just started picking leaves and said, "Drink this now. You will sweat headache and fever away."
Yeah.
Then, not even the next day, this guy was bouncing like a baby boy.
Like a young baby bouncing
Guys, let's round up our session there so that we can check. I saved you.
You saved me. You saved me. You saved me. You saved me. You gave me a second chance.
Man, you gave you a second chance at life. Man. Ooh, second chance at life. Ooh.
This guy must appreciate
Man.
Guys, let them in peace, let them in peace.
Let our brothers and sisters be safe, guys. Let them be safe, guys. Thanks, Ish. The paragraph just came.
Since I started cases, I wasn't supposed to lose the money I lost, but it's like I wasted a lot of good setups and took setups that suck because of psychology problem. Like now, I almost took 50 rand to 600.
Ooh. Nice. Wait, story, man. Let us know. What happened? Let us know.
What are the underlying factors
Actually,
that make you
let's have a part 2 of this session, man. Because now you've got a cliffhanger, a nice cliffhanger. We need to know what happened. From that 50 rand to 600, we want to know. But for now, let there be peace in the street.
cash out by selling gold?
By selling gold on Monday. Nice. Later, guys. Sure, Smooth. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for being part of the session. Guys, like we said, guys, if you guys are still confused, if you guys want to chat, if you guys want to update, if you guys want to do whatever, text us on Instagram. There's Jabulani
_RSA.
Oh, there's
_RSA.
T_main.sa.
We must put RSA.
Put RSA.
Me, I don't think this is a republic. This is not a republic. Thanks, guys. I'm going against the grain, guys. You know that I don't want to be the retail. This is the direction the retail is going. I'm also a retail trader, but I'm calling you a retail trader.
Some people need to be taught for real.
I